Hey, what's up guys? Dragon Royce here once again, and this will be a side-by-side review of the SH Figuarts Goku Black Super Saiyan Rose and a demoniacal feat, The Chosen Ones. First, let's take a look at the Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black from SH Figuarts. This is the reissued version from the event exclusive Goku Black that was released a few years ago. Just like the event exclusive Goku Black, the paint apps were done really good on this one. As you can see, it has the paint apps all over the figure, from the gi down to the pants and even on the belt area of the figure and even on the skirt. And you can see they have also made the boot color the same, because the other Goku Black of SH Figuarts has a darker tone on the upper parts of the boots and has a lighter color of white on the foot parts. Moving up to the hair of the figure, it's also painted in metallic finish, although I find it a little bit darker compared to the actual event exclusive figure that was released a few years ago, but I think it still looks pretty nice. So I can say everything is pretty much the same except for a little variation on the paint apps, especially on the hair. Overall, the figure looks as good as the event exclusive figure, so this is really a steal for the price. And as you can see, the face was done really well. Now let's go ahead and move to the articulations of the figure. The head can move down like so, and of course it can move up as far as this. Massage the neck joint so it can tilt to the side, so this is tilting to the right and this will be tilting to the left. Let's pop off the head so I can show you the articulations on the neck, so it can tilt a bit forward and side to side, but just a little bit on each side. And as you can see, it's using a black colored peg on the head. The sleeves joints are good, so it's tight but can freely move around both on the same sides, so that's pretty nice. Moving down to the arms, it can twist and rotate 360 degrees with no issues, and it feels good to move the joints. There's no squeaky sounds. Both sides are good. The arms can raise to the sides with no issues, and of course we also have butterfly joints that can move to the front and to the back. What's good about this is they have also colored the butterfly joints with the same black colors on the long sleeves. Moving down to the biceps, it has a really good bicep swivel. It can move 360 degrees with no issues. Both sides are good. Of course, we have the double jointed elbows on both sides, and there's no gaps on the elbow joints, so that's perfect. Moving to the torso, he has a really good ab crunch. As you can see, he can bend backwards as well, but not that much. So this is as much as he can go, but it looks pretty fine to me. He can go side to side with no issues. The leg is a little bit tight, but I think he can move even further. He can kick backwards and he can kick to the side. Of course, it can move even further, but I'm not gonna force anything yet. But I'm gonna do that once I start posing the figure. He's got double jointed knees. The kneecaps don't fall off. Both sides are good. Joints are tight but easy to move around. Ankle rocker joints are good. It can freely tilt with no issues, and the toes can be folded just like so. So this release comes with the basic accessories, so you get 3 extra faceplates, so that's a total of 4 faces you can swap around, and 5 extra hands that you can swap with, which makes a total of 7 hands. So that is all for the accessories. So I think this is a pretty good release and a really good chance for those who didn't get the exclusive figure just like me. It looks almost exactly the same except for the lack of accessories, but for the price point, I think you are getting a good deal for this figure. Overall, I'm gonna give this figure a 9 out of 10 because the joints are really good, the paint apps are nice, and it's only under $40. Would have been great if they added a little bit more accessories. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the Chosen Ones figure from Demoniacal Fit. I've been wanting this figure for so long because it comes with a bunch of accessories compared to the SH Figuarts, which is also now an overpriced figure. As far as I can see, I think this figure's shading and sculpt looks exactly the same with the SH Figuarts version. If you take a closer look, it looks exactly the same with the SH Figuarts version. I don't have the SH Figuarts version because I don't want to spend that much on a figure that I can get for a much cheaper cost with more accessories. Let's move ahead to the articulations. So the head can move down as far as this, just like so. It can tilt side to side with no issues. So here's to the right and here's to the left. Let's remove the head to check the full articulation of the neck. So it can tilt a little bit to the front and back with no issues, and you can see that it's also using a black colored neck peg. The sleeves are tight and can freely move with no issues. It's not loose, but I'm not sure if it's a little bit wider than usual. The other side is good as well. It can freely move with no issues. It also comes with a butterfly joint on both sides and can move to the front and to the back with no issues. So that is nice. Now let's check the articulations of the arms. So it can rotate up just like so, but it's a little bit squeaky and tight when moving past further than that, so I may need to put some shock oil to make it smoother. But still, it's not that stiff compared to one of the full power Gokus that I have. The bicep swivel is smooth on the left arm, same on the right, so both sides are good. We've got double jointed elbows as well with no issues, but there is a little gap on the right elbow joint when bending. It's good on the left, but that's fine because it also happens to SH Figuarts figures. The wrist joints are good with no issues on both sides of the hands. The legs can move and kick to the front with no issues, and as you can see, the skirt is made of flexible plastic, just like the SH Figuarts version. So he can kick to the back as far as this, and he can kick to the side really high, almost at 90 degrees. He also has ab crunch that can do as much, and he can bend backwards just like so and move side to side with no issues. The upper torso can also twist and turn, and I think the torso joint has a pull-up mechanism. As you can see, I can pull it down and I can pull it up to give it more range of motion, just like so. I'm not sure if it's the same with the SH Figuarts version. Just let me know in the comments down below. And of course, he's got double jointed knees and the kneecaps don't fall off. Moving down to the feet, the ankle rocker joints are good and it can swivel with no issues. The toes can bend with no issues as well. And as you can see, he comes with a bunch of accessories. So he comes with the energy ball, sickle of sorrow, and his energy blade. You also get 10 extra hand accessories, which makes it a total of 12. And also we have 4 extra faceplates, 3 for his Super Saiyan Rose head, and 1 extra faceplate for his base form head. So that makes it a total of 5 faces. For the Super Saiyan Rose faceplates, I think I prefer the SH Figuarts version because it looks much better and more menacing. Overall, I think this is a much better release compared to the SH Figuarts version. Feels like this is a complete package of Goku Black that you want on a figure. So I'm gonna give this figure a 9 out of 10. It would have been a 10 if I didn't have that squeaky joint on the arms, but overall, this figure is a bomb. So that is all for this review. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe. Bye for now. Stay safe.